That's how the popularity of Dungeons & Dragons has grown for 5 years. Why do top Hollywood actors learn ice magic, adopting dragons and seducing mermaids? And why you should start too? Let's go. I don't have any intro.
Here's the thing. We're a team of thieves. And when you do this...
When I first saw the trailer, I was so excited. No, not because of Horrible Girl. Just yesterday I played another batch of D&D with my friends, and finally, the first movie about the universe is coming out. Damn, they made it before me again. I certainly don't count that 2000 shit that you never even heard of. I can only say one thing. I'm waiting for the movie to come out and hope they don't turn it into a farce. So, what is Dungeons & Dragons and why you should play it? Do you remember as a child you just had to take a stick to call your best friend, and already an incredible battle for the throne and the heart of the princess broke out into your mind? And no matter that that girl from your neighboring yard didn't even know about your existence, this game captivated you completely. The real world no longer mattered in that moment. In those years, due to the poorly developed self-awareness, you could hardly distinguish between fantasy and reality. Yes, it had its drawbacks. With such an imagination, even a cat jumping on the piano in a twilight would scare you as shit. D&D is the game that brings you back to these happy days, because in this world, everything is going on in your head. The game master describes the world with words. Where you are, what you see, and what happens when you decide to go on a journey. And the coolest thing about this game is that you can do literally anything. You have an endless number of possibilities. Invent a dish that will eat your enemies still warm, or become the most famous fisherman in the universe without catching a single fish, or such a clever kleptomaniac robber that your family will stop letting you into the house. And most importantly, do not forget to stop playing after the game is finished. Socialization. I'm sure you, like me, often think about how technology has changed our social life past 20 years. Today we spend about a lot of time on the internet, almost 7 hours every day. Yes, we socialize faster and find common language with each other, but didn't you have the feeling that you want to close your phone or laptop and entertain yourself in some other way? Have you noticed during spending some time with your friends, you don't know what to do with yourself? That's exactly how it was for me. Recently I have had to move to a small town where I only had one friend. I felt lonely, not having a circle of acquaintances and friends. Every day I sat in cafe, working on the movie script, thinking about making your best friend a ball. Eventually I summoned my courage and approached two girls I didn't know. I often saw them in my cafe office and offered to join my elf harem and kill some dragons together. And this proposal sounded absurd enough that they agreed to play D&D together. Thanks to this, very soon my social circle expanded dramatically. My fellows, the Warrior of Light, a tiefling who always intended to set someone up, Dragonborn Warrior, Druid, Forged and Sorcerer, and we began together every Sunday and play together. In 2 months we managed to save the world 3 times, sweep entire castle of Ravenloft, cut down 500 duskwood bushes and be cured from hysterical blindness, and go through many other adventures together. But it wasn't limited to D&D, we began to hang out in the world of people. Improvisation. How much we lose when we struggle to make up a good answer or come up with a solution to a creative problem in a short time, like really short time. All that remains is to stand silently, smiling ridiculously. Do you know what's doing Weiss and Benioff while they don't make Game of Thrones? Or also James Gunn, Vin Diesel and dozens of Hollywood stars have found a way to develop these skills with D&D. Yep, cool fellows also play board games. Frankly to say, in the circle of filmmakers this is an absolutely top for actors, directors, screenwriters and other creative personalities. Improvisation is the most important and most used trait for a player. Everything you do will be accompanied by one-time decisions that will decide your future fate in the game. This is the best simulator for developing your improvisation skills. And most importantly, this is necessary not only for actors and directors, but absolutely any person who wants to develop charisma. At least you will know what to do if the dragon attacks. Your second best friend will be fantasy, because as soon as we get into the world of D&D, you become a completely different person, or maybe not a person at all. Your task here is to completely transform into a multi-armed dwarf, well, or into someone you think you are. Speaking his voice, act out his emotions, horror, passion, despair, joy. Live his life like you are a real actor. You don't have a left eye, but the right one is practically an all-seeing eye? Are you a sage who knows all the secrets of the universe but can get your favorite homemade chimera to clean up after itself? Or maybe you're a tree that only says one word? Wonderful. So, conclusions. Next time you're sitting with your best friend deciding what to do, I recommend you to play D&D. With such ability to transform, fantasize and improvise, your communication skills will take you to a whole new level of communication with people, and most importantly, you were just having fun with your friends. As a last resort, tell others about your crazy adventures and you will definitely win their attention.